Hello dear Illumineers. These days I stumbled upon almost an Illumineer trove, 7 packs, out of which I started opening, and this is the first pack opening, so let's see what's in there for us. We start with Fengmeyer, IC Officer, into Hey Hey, Persistent Presence, into Goofy, Marley's Clumsy Spirit, and of course we always hope for this iconic card. Into Yao, Snow Warrior, into Launchpad, Trusty Sidekick, into Chief Tui, Weaving a Tale, into Alice, Well-Read Whisper, into Slushy, Glacial Guster, into Chief, Seasoned Tracker, into Nega Duck, our first rare, and our second rare is a super rare, Raging Storm, which banishes all characters, and our cold foil card is Copper Hound Pup. We'll open all of them. Starting right away with Zootopia, Tundra Town, into Space Cows, Unexpected Allies, into Negaduck, Evil Doppelganger, into Minnie Mouse, Spinning Skater, into Mchorn, Ice Cold Officer, into Sina, Vigilant Parent, into Qianpo, Snow Warrior, into the Frozen Vine, Monstrous Plant. Let's focus this. Into Winter Spell, into Akut et Emuti. I was looking for this card. This is for my collection, and this is one of the sought after cards for all Amber containing cards decks. And let's see what our second card is. Second rare is Pete, Ghost of Christmas Future. This is also sought after card, and if it's foil, I think it's quite a good number of dollars. And our cold foil card is Scrooge McDuck, Ebenezer Scrooge, which is a great super rare foil. Thank you. Next one. We kick off the pack with Sarabai, into Darkwing Duck, Dark Wolf Duck, into Beast Castle Winter Gardens, into Boomer Has the Beak, into Blue Smoke, into Prince Naveen Bundled Up, into Mushu Sneaky Dragon, into Darkwing Tower Icy Headquarters, Darkwing Tower Icy Headquarters, into Splatter Phoenix, into Genie Magical Researcher. He's a Whisper with boost 1 mechanic, and this character gets +1 lore for each card under him. Into Jamba Jukiba, Prolific Inventor, with almost all the experiments around him. And the cold foil is Daisy Duck, Isabel. And next pack we start with Zootopia, Tundra Town, into Come Out and Fight, into Taurus Boba, Steerminator, into Copper, Hound Pup, into Scrooge McDuck, Miserly Ebenezer, into Infra Pink Ultra Scan Specs, into Pleatley, Arctic Naturalist, into Big Mama, Clever and Calming, into Gozelin Malar, Curious Child, into Elisa Maza, Transformed Gargoyle. Our second second rare is Retro Evolution Device, and our code foil is Minnie Mouse, Tim's mother. So far, this almost a trophy is not good for us, but let's hope for something really, really good. And we start with Sarabai, Protecting the Pride. Into Hey Hey, Persistent Presence. Into Iduna, Alarmed Queen. Into Stitch, Naughty Experiment. Into Piglet, Entranced by Snow. Into Launchpad, Trusty Sidekick. Into Rabbit, Fed Up. Into Mulan, Ready for Battle. Into Gantu, Hamsterville Accomplice. Into Darkwing Duck, a super rare, Dashing Gadgeteer. Into Sven Leaping Reindeer, super rare. Into Epic Mushu Sneaky Dragon. That was a good pack. That was a good pull. Mushu Sneaky Dragon, Epic Rarity. It's 5 ink, uninkable, 3 attack, 2 defense, 3 lore, and when you play this character, you deal 2 damage to chosen character. Here it is. Mushu Epic Sneaky Dragon. Let's hope for other 2 to be just as good as this one. If not better. And we start right off the bat with Pocahontas, Finding the Way. Into Come and Fight. Into Beast Castle, Winter Gardens. Into Boomer Has the Beak. Into Li Shang, Solemn Sun. Into Winnie the Pooh, Hungry Bear. Into Simba, Playful Pouncer. Into Darkwing Duck, Drake Malar. Into Copper, On the Scent. Into Super Rare Chernabog, Unnatural Force. Into Super Rare Bambi, Ethereal Fawn. Into, no, not like the last one, Nakoma, Waiting for the Storm, Cold Foil. Well, we are almost at the end of this not so Illumineer trove. And we start with Tiana, Warm and Happy. Isis Vanderchill, Ice Queen of Saint Canar. Into Agnar, King of Arendelle. Into Squeak, Cozy Caterpillar. Into Chief Tui, Weaving a Tale. Into Nearly Indestructible. Into Pudge, Control the Weather. And this is made by Domenico Russo, and I have one piece of this card signed by him. Shout out to one of my friends, Ivan Todorov, who was in Ghent, and he took a signature of Domenico Russo on one of my Pudge cards. So we are in the White Rabbit, into Daisy Duck, Isabel, and these are the three last cards of this not so Illumineer trove. Into Morty Fieldmouse, Tiny Tim. Into our cold foil, Alice Well-Read Whisper. Well, this was not so good loose packs, but it is what it is. This is the charm of being a TCG player and collecting trading cards. So this is it. We have an epic Mushu, and this is quite good. Thank you for joining. Subscribe if you like what you see, and give it a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell with all the notifications so you might know what is there to be out. And wait for the next one. See you in Lumineers. Bye.